Hello everyone. Today we'll be creating the invoice list and populating the data in the table, right? So initially, let's start by creating the HTML. So I'll just create the HTML, also the style file, right? Using style.css. So I'll just go to index.html and I'll just create the basic HTML template. So I'll just change the name to invoice list. So let's start writing the HTML code. Initially, I'll just take the parent div and give a class name container. So next what I'll do is I'll just consider the h1 tag and I'll give the name invoice list. So next let's consider the table. I'll just give ID invoice table. So next what I'll be doing is let's consider table head. So let's consider the tr. Within tr we'll be having 4 table headers. I'll just give h into 4. So first one I'll be considering invoice number. Second one will be customer name. Third one will be amount. And fourth one will be date. So next what I'll do is after t head, I'll just make use of t body. So I'll not give anything inside the t body. So we'll be making use of JavaScript for this. So this is it for the HTML. I'll just format this once. So let's start writing the CSS, right? So I'll just link the CSS style sheet let's give the path and then style.css. So let's go to style.css and I want to make use of Poppins font. So I'll just open the Chrome and I'll search for Poppins font. Click on the first one, get font, get embed code, import, and I'll just copy this one. So let me paste it over here. I'll just make use of the body and give the font family, or I'll do one thing. I'll just copy this from here and I'll paste it over here. Next, I'll give a margin of 0 and padding of 0. So next what we'll do, we'll style for the container, right? I'll just copy this one and I'll paste it over here. Let me give max width of 800 pixel, margin of 20 pixel and auto, also padding of 0 and 20 pixel. This is it for the container. Next, let's style for h1. We'll just give text align center. So next I'll be making use of let's style for table. So I'll just copy this one table and I'll paste it over here. So for table, let's consider width of 100% and let's give border collapse of collapse. So this is it for the table. Now let's consider th, just copy this one, also td, right? So td, that we'll be making use of it in JavaScript. So I'll just write TD and let me give border 1 pixel, solid, triple D. Also padding of 8 pixel and text align left. Let's consider only DH and let's give background color of F2, right? Then let's consider only TR on hover, right? So I'll just give background color of same thing. We'll be making use of one more thing. Yeah, this is it. This is it for the style. I'll just format this once. What I have done is I have installed an extension called live server. So what this does is whenever we make changes in the HTML, so the changes gets directly reflected in the browser. So you can install this as well. It will be very helpful. So I'll just right click and click on open with live server. So let's wait for some time. So initially it is showing like this. So using using JavaScript, what we'll be doing is we'll consider sample data, or we'll be considering array of objects and populate the data using the table, right, within the T body. So I'll just close this one for now. Let's start writing the JavaScript code. So I'll just create index.js. It is JavaScript file, and we'll place this one using the script tag index.js, right? This is one thing. I'll just move this one to right. So let's start writing the JavaScript code, right? First, let's give the sample data for demonstration, right? For this one, I'll just make use of its array of data. Array of objects, sorry. So I'll be considering number, I'll just take INV 001, nothing but invoice 001. Also customer, I'll just give Bharadwaj. Amount, I'll just give 500. And date 01 05. I'll just give 2024. We'll be mentioning this one within the strings, right? I'll just copy the same thing twice. Just change this one to 2 and 3. This one will be Bharadwaj 2. This one will be Bharadwaj 3. So I'll just make this one as Bharadwaj 1 as well. So I'll just change the amount to 750. Here, this will be 300. So I'll just give this one as 25. I'll just take this one as 30. Let me give this one 4. This will be 5 itself. So this is it. Next step, what we'll do, we'll just write the function to populate the table with invoice data. So I'll just create the function with the name populate invoice table, right? This is the function, and I'll make use of the variable. One second. I'll just make use of the variable table body. For this one, I'll use document.query selector. We'll make use of invoice table. So I'll just copy this one. Also, the T body, right? Just copy this one and then paste it over here. So next step, what we'll be doing, I'll be making use of invoices for each invoice. So I'll just be making use of the variable name row, and I'll be making use of document.create element. What we'll be creating? tr. So yeah, next, inner HTML within the backticks, I'll just be making use of td, right? So I'll just take this one will be invoice dot number, right? So number, we have considered number, customer, amount, and date. So this one would be invoice dot number. Same thing, I'll just copy this one thrice. So here, instead of number, it will be customer. Instead of number, it will be amount. Instead of number, it will be date here. Finally, what we'll do, we'll just make use of table body and append child of what we have to append, row. This one, right? We are appending a row. So then finally, we'll just call the function to populate the table on page load, right? Initial page load. So I'll just comment it out and write, call the function to populate this table on page load. So that I'll write window.load populate invoice table, right? So this is it for the JavaScript. Just format this once. Let's check once. So this is not getting populated, right? The data is not getting populated. Let's check the JavaScript. So let's check where we have went wrong. So yeah, this one has to be table body. So still we are getting the wrong thing itself, right? So I'll just change here as well. this will be table body itself. So we are not getting the data. So somewhere we have done wrong. Let's check what we have done wrong. This is correct. Row.inner HTML. So yeah, this one is also correct. So this one has to be window.onload, right? Then let's check again. So somewhere we have done wrong. Let's check HTML once. So here I have missed one thing. So this has to be ash invoice table, right? Where this is coming from? This one, ID invoice table. So here I had missed ash. Let's check once again. So yeah, now it is getting, the data is getting populated inside the table, right? So invoice number, we are getting INV 001. I mean invoice 2 as well as invoice 3 along with the customer name Bharadwaj 123, amount as well as the date. So everything is working perfectly, right? So that's it. Thanks for watching, guys.